Hello, and welcome back to all of our subscribers. And if you just happen to come along, thank you for being here with us. Um, it's a beautiful morning, cold morning, Polly.
Yeah.
That's my buddy Paul. My name is Naresh. We are two retired guys and a podcast, and we just talk retirement stuff, anything that deals with retirement. So the topic that we're looking at today is somehow both of us have seen that people a lot of times are very, very stingy or frugal or whatever the word may be, after they retire because their fear is the biggest fear that exists among people who have retired, Paul, right, is that they're going to run out of money, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
probably
you
number
start
one.
yeah, that's I even more than health because they just like they don't want to go back to work. Nobody wants to go back to work after working 45 years, 40 years, right? So they're
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna hold on and hoard every single penny.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen
Well, if
people
you
like that.
right. Well, and again, it comes down to if you plan that properly, then you should be okay, right?
Yeah,
If you
because you would
plan.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but there are people, even with that planning, they're still scared to spend. They see,
Yeah.
so the number one point, they're hoarding their money because they see spending it as a loss. Like,
Yeah.
really? uh, you've worked for, how many years, 35, 40 years, and you retired for a reason. It wasn't just to sit and be a vegetable. Hey,
Right.
it's to enjoy a new chapter in your life. And the only way you're going to enjoy a little bit of this new chapter of your life is if you get out, spend a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. It's okay to go out for have a little breakfast somewhere, have a little coffee.
Well, for coffee, yeah.
Yeah. A
And you can
coffee.
even have a nice coffee,
Yeah.
not just a regular run of the mill. So I think this is definitely spending is seen as a loss as wrong because it's going towards your life, it's going towards your life experiences. So spending when you're retired is definitely not a loss. I don't think
No.
so, right,
No.
Paul?
Yeah. No. It's just that's why you work so many years. Now you can enjoy it, right? So,
Exactly. That's the
yeah.
whole big reason. Oh, people always retire. Oh, I'm going to enjoy myself now. I'm going to golf. I'm going to do this, and then they just sit down and are scared to even move. So it's not a loss. Which leads into this next one, which is fear of spending your principal amount.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, people they don't want to cut into that. So they'll take that little bit of interest that's coming or whatever it is that that's coming in, and they will not under any circumstances touch the principal.
Right, right. And it's okay to touch the principle. And again, it comes to planning. So, and you're not touching a ton of it, right?
No,
And
no.
depending on the markets, it may go up again, and then it
The
fluctuates.
markets, which is what we've always said, Paul, right?
Yeah.
That if you had
Well,
planned properly with a financial planner, you would know.
yeah. Well, you're going to get, year 2022 wasn't a very good year. So, some people would have saw their money drop there, be a little nervous, but now it's come back and it's doing pretty good. So, it'll fluctuate, but if you have enough already and you plan for that duration, you should be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, enjoy your retirement. And in that retirement, now a lot of time, you're getting old. You could be in your 70s, late 60s, and you got health issues. Joints are hurting, this, that. But there's a lot of people who, you know, they have the funds to do it. Hire help to do things, but they refuse to do that. They got to do it yourself for every little thing. I try do a little bit of do it yourself, but if I need help,
Yeah,
then I get the help because I'm going to do something wrong, then I'll have to call the help, and it's going to cost more,
costs more. Yeah,
or
yeah,
or I'm going to pull my back, or something's going to go, and then it's going to be worse.
right. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
So it's okay to do some of the stuff, do it yourself, but if it comes a little more complicated, it's definitely.
or even
I know,
well,
I know you have the time because you're retired to do it yourself. Maybe look up YouTube, but some things, just get the professional to do, and
yeah, something
don't
like if you're
don't
living in
worry
a
about that.
if you're yeah, if you're living in an area where there's lots of snow, hire somebody to do your driveway. right?
Yeah.
Hire somebody to mow your lawn, do a good job.
Well,
If you
there's lots of students that would do stuff like that too, right? So, and they're
exactly,
normally cheaper. Yeah.
yeah. So, you don't have to do that anymore. And, save yourself, save your sanity. Otherwise, it can be stressful. Snow's falling and you're like stressed out. Oh my God, I got to go out and clean this, that, start the snowblower, shovel, whatever. And if you got somebody, then you just relax, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is it's something that you've earned over these years. You're not 30 years old anymore, that you can easily do it, or 40. Even at
Yeah.
50, you can do it. But when you get late 60s and 70s, so, and again, um, it goes into the next point, where you're not even upgrading your environment anymore. A lot of people will have homes that are, they're stuff from the 70s, the 80s, and now if you upgrade a little bit, maybe change the flooring if it's warped. Change the countertops or
Yeah.
something, or but
Oh, I've
people
seen
are
some
afraid.
places like that where it brings you back in time.
It does.
Yeah.
I've seen places that have, buddy, the orange carpet from the 60s, and the basement has wood paneling on the sides.
Yeah. 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 My mother and father-in-law are pretty good at updating some stuff as they're going, and they've been retired for a long time. So,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
that's and if you save for it, you do it, you're done, right? So,
yeah.
you know,
And you enjoy your environment. Then you
yeah,
enjoy it's you know uh you're
it's
not
like a new
seeing the
place.
same. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
like this same old ratty carpet that you had for 40 years. That so yeah, this is definitely a good one. Never upgrading your
It's
environment.
well, and
Something
some
else
people might well, I had memories. I don't want to lose them.
that
You
could
know.
be it, but
Yeah.
also then that this is a new chapter in your life, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what memories a 40-year-old carpet or old warped
My
floor
little
would
kids
hold.
played on this. I don't know.
And by being, hoarding your money, you're missing out on experiences like traveling. If you can travel, especially in your 60s, your coming 70s, you're not going to be. So if you can travel now, do it rather than just hoarding your money, because once your health span, is past 67, past 70, it's going to be really hard. It is 100%. It is, no doubt about it.
Yeah, because
You missed out.
you're gonna have your go retirement where you're going and doing stuff and traveling, and then you're gonna have your no go time where you might do a few little day trips here and there or whatever, but you're gonna
Yeah,
slow down and not travel, right? So because your health's gonna take advantage of that go time, you know.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you can go for now because it's becoming harder and harder to travel because of the massive lines in airport. The seats are smaller. You're scrunched into your seat. And the luggage you have to pull and pull. It is harder for older folks,
Yeah,
retired folks to do it. So if you can do it now rather than just hoarding that money, because you won't be able to do it later and you'll miss out. You've missed out on a big part of your life if
yeah,
you can do it, because sometimes people have physical issues and then they can't do it.
right.
So, and this again also leads into the next one: not investing in your relationships. What that means is like you make no new friends at all because they might have to go out and buy a coffee.
Yeah,
Never buying a coffee, right? They just,
yeah,
just sit in their home and that's it. Watch TV. And it's one of the most important points, and for well-being of retirees is to be a little bit social.
yeah. You want to keep your social circle may be small, but at least keep that social circle, and it gives you a reason to go out and have that coffee or go for a walk or whatever. You want that social because we're human. We need that interaction, right? We're not meant to hibernate.
Absolutely.
We're not bears. We don't hibernate.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, you're 100% right. And
yeah,
for mental health, well-being, because people are social animals, let's put it that
yeah,
way. And it's very rare person who can just stay, live by themselves totally. You have to
right,
have,
right.
you have your
They live
spouse,
off the
but then you
grid.
have to have, yeah, you have to have a couple of outer friends who you can call, go for a coffee, go for a pizza, something, anything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
go for a little day trip down the road or something, right? In the good weather. So, so this is what happens when you hoard your money. You're missing out on relationships, uh, and some people are actually very proud. They're depriving themselves.
Yeah.
Like that one's even hard to address. Like like they're very proud. Look at me. I haven't bought a new T-shirt in 25 years. Like I don't even know how to address that. They're proud of deprivation. Like really.
Yeah.
So if you're gone tomorrow, then what like what did you do for yourself? If you because every day is a blessing when you
Yeah.
pass the 60 or in your retirement. Every day is a blessing. You don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
We've seen close friends come and go. They you can
Oh,
like like
yeah.
you fall over and have a heart attack and die.
Oh, yeah, I know. So,
you know, and then there's people who absolutely going to the next point is neglect health because it's too expensive. Refusing to even buy a pair of walking shoes, or anything that could benefit your health. Any supplements, this that. Well, if your doctor's saying buy some multivitamins, no, no, like health can be anything. Eating properly,
yeah.
you're not just you're not buying stuff that you need to buy that for your health, whether it's supplements, vitamins, food.
Right. Yeah. It's just like maintaining it now so you don't have to pay later. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, don't be afraid to spend on your health. Get a new good
You know,
pair of walking shoes. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to join a gym, right? Just
no, no,
good pair of walking shoes. Walking is probably the best exercise. You can do some stuff at home.
absolutely. Yeah.
And that'll save you just in health stuff. And yeah, take a vitamin or, um, sometimes vitamins are costly, but yeah, but it'll save you down the road. So
Oh, for sure. And as I said, it's your health because if you don't have your health,
right, you have
what are you going
nothing.
to enjoy?
Right,
You got nothing if you don't have your health. So eat healthy is very important, and we'll address this
all the money
in
in the world's
future.
not going to save you.
Yeah, you can't, and if you can't eat properly, you can't do anything really.
Yeah,
If your quality of your health is gone, then really none of it matters at all in
yeah,
retirement, right? So it's health is critical. Another one that makes you feel a little bit better, never giving or sharing anything. You know how you when you go to buy groceries at super, and if you go through, the cashier will ask you always now, if do you want to give $2 to this cause that, you know maybe once a month, a couple of times a month, I try, give something, and that kind of thing. So that's important, to make the world a better place around you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't hurt to, and there's so much out there for charities and all that other stuff. Just, you pick your ones that you want and stick with those. Because, yeah, otherwise you could be donating all your money to everywhere. But yeah, just
No,
pick
no,
the
no.
ones, yeah, just pick your ones that
You
you
can either
like.
send
And
it yourself. Yeah, you can either send it yourself, or again, like I
yeah,
said, if you don't have, if you don't want to go online, if you don't want, when you go through your store cashier, all stores now ask that. Whether it's Shoppers Drug Mart, Loblaws, whatever, you go through and they'll ask you, even No Frills, Fresh Co. They all ask you, do you want to give $2 to a hunger or this and that, girl, whatever, girl guides, whatever it may
well,
be, right?
they're all doing it because now they get their tax receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So,
they get
you
to
know,
claim that, so they get a deduction.
yeah, it's true, but for, as a person,
Yeah,
as a person,
yeah, you're still helping out. They are sending
you're
it.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
just a reminder, just because you've retired doesn't mean you can just ignore the rest of the world. It's just, the right thing to do. So
yeah,
that's important. Um, and if you're hoarding your money, then obviously that's not happening. And then, my final big point is not realizing that you've won the game, not realizing that you won the game. You've retired well, you've got funds, and then still going at it, hoarding your money, and then still going at it, trying to maximize every, just,
Well,
that's not the
if you don't
goal.
spend it,
That's
somebody else will, right? So
Well, that's it, right? That's the
yeah,
other way of looking at it, Paul. It's yeah, it's I guess everybody wants to leave a little bit of money for their
yeah,
family, kids, and whatnot. But do you want them to spend every penny or not? Like I just never understood the logic of that. Some people have that mentality.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fine to leave some, but you don't want to leave too much to the tax guy either. But yeah, if you don't spend it, somebody else will. Just remember
Somebody
that.
else will, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, uh, you know, and, I would, all the people that are here watching, all our subscribers, and anybody else who's dropped in, please remember, if you have retired or you're getting to retirement soon, it's important. It's important that you set yourself up in such a way that you enjoy
Enjoy.
your retirement.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy what you've worked for, right? If you want to get
Here's
that
the thing, Paul.
latte.
Uh, that's it. Go to Starbucks, have a
Yeah.
latte. Here's the thing. You've worked. Your big chunk of your life is behind you already. Only
Yeah.
a small chunk remains. So enjoy that small chunk of life.
Yeah.
Mathematically, really, that's how it is,
Yeah.
right? You can sit here just worried all night, maybe hoard your money under your mattress and just whatever, or whatever it is. And yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it, no matter what. That's no way to live. That's really no way to live at all.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, just don't be too frugal.
absolutely enjoy your retirement. Make sure your health is okay. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your retirement. Live well because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
So
good. Yeah.
uh, yeah. So to all our subscribers and all our people who are watching, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed uh, our podcast today. Please like and please leave comments as to how you're looking after yourself in your retirement, as to how you're making sure you're enjoying it. We really love to hear from you. So please leave a couple of lines as to how you're handling your retirement, and hopefully you're not hoarding your money and enjoying your life. And please please subscribe, share with other people who have retired, and please turn on your notifications. So when
Yeah.
we make a new video, it just drops and you know about it, right? Thank you again for being here with us, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place, same channel.
Till the next
Good
time.
day.
All right.